Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollitt and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Look out, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 24.
Yeah. Yeah.
Line after the huge pickup. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Yeah. I said yeah like 3 times. What's up? I don't think so. No. No.
On the set. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll rush into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the USC Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do all of it.
No way to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Right down the middle. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Huff. Fires to the big fella. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
With the catch, it's Roy. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Huskers are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in creasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, first and goal. He'll keep it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking for a man. It's Huff. They'll run the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not...
Turning it on! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Trojans want to move quickly. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Working the big fella downfield and outside.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off, guys. Makes moves. He's down to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. To the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
Now that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rourke. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead there.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but then put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Huff. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decisions.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Prince. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start.
Wasted opportunity.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line.
Let's fucking go.
There he goes. Open it up.
Needed that bitch like air.
Take it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for his players.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 32 over Cal. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys. We promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense set for a first down play. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Huff. Makes the catch, it's Roy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Snap from the gun on third down. That's reeled in. It's Cummings. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking one, now up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play for him.
Looking downfield, it's Huff. Fires left. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Prince. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Power football with the run. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans!
Man, what a nice touchdown run. This is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Roy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Huff. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off his 3rd period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hold on.
Everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Catch in the middle.
Wow, he can catch anything.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Like, we're right there.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for...
We would have dropped that.
Good job tackling. Not
Any human would have dropped that.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? It's a draw.
Oh my God! Come on, bro.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, they can also drain the clock. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got stuffed on second down, and still they need 1 yard here on third and goal. Trying to barge their way in.
Let's fucking go. Good defense. Way to fucking go.
What a big third down stop by this defense. So on fourth down,
hell yeah.
Here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back. The offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing it.
Got him downfield. All out of space. He's at the touchdown Trojan. Made the grab and then did the rest
Fucking tough now. Big time play. Big fucking time play.
Man, football, there is so many.
Got no time on the clock. I'm going to get the ball back.
Slots and big wide receivers. Then you got the tight ends now that have
Great,
the
bro.
speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end
Their quarterback hasn't missed a pass. He's 19 for 19.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 25 to South Alabama. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to pass. It's Huff. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure.
Yes.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had
2 minutes left. I got one throw lead.
Much better starting point this time. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. They want to run it left here. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Touchdown USC. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You did get the license.
You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later,
Still got nighttime. There's like a little bit of nighttime.
Oh, you're right. There was probably more night than there. I got you. Okay, well then we need to get that. Got you, bro. You still ain't ate your cow tail yet? I'm gonna need you to eat your cow tail.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be going on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Huff. Finds his man, it's coming. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him! And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play?
Converts on 4th down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the... Last time, let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Huff. Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, and the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
2-9 Philly.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it comes down to a 2-point conversion.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
The last touchdown only part of the battle. Now the two-point try to tie the game. Now the play fake. And he will be sacked. And here in the fourth quarter, they were trying to tie it, and they cannot. 15 seconds to play, and if they have a last gasp, they have to recover this onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because